Standard Bank. It can be.
Moving on, we'll have a look at our sports news. Eswatini national under-23 have placed themselves in the driving seat ahead of their second leg encounter against Botswana. Eswatini won the first leg of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers 2-0. The game was played at the Somhlolo National Stadium.
The national under-23 of Eswatini have not been in action for over 2 years prior to their game against Botswana in an AFCON qualifier at the Somhlolo National Stadium. From the get-go, Eswatini were firing on all cylinders and eventually they scored the first goal of the match, which was scored by Bongiswa Dlamini just before the halftime break. Early in the second half, Sambulu Masoso Smelane got Eswatini's second goal, which turned to be the winning goal for Eswatini. Eswatini's coach, Fiso Nyurundiwane, after the game said preparing for the first leg was very difficult considering that they haven't played in a long time.
You could say last 20 minutes, my boys were tired, match fitness. But during the period while we were preparing, we played a lot of friendlies with very strong local teams. That has started the way back to train, and we also went to Mozambique. So our preparations were spot on in terms of every 2 days we're playing a game, every 2 days, 3 days we're playing a game. So it has pushed the boys to be at least 70%. We knew that we must push them up until 70 minutes, then we will close shop if we've got something in the bag. Then that away goal, we didn't need that. So that is why last 20 minutes after getting the second goal, we were very cautious because we knew we were going away. They mustn't get an away goal. And fortunately, we managed to do that.
Kaelo, who is Botswana's head coach, says he is anticipating a positive result in the second leg back in Botswana.
If we could, have a good, game back home, we should be able to reverse the deficit. The plan was, as I said, was to ensure that at least if you lose the game, you shouldn't lose by more than 2 goals. So it happened that we considered those 2 goals. But under the circumstances, if we had looked at that game, watched the game, the second one was a silly goal. We shouldn't have considered that goal. So I think overall we are going back, and then we need to reverse the deficit. There is no question about us playing a different game or whatever. The idea for us back home is to ensure that we quickly reverse the deficit of these 2 goals.
The second leg will be played on the 27th this month in Botswana, and the winner between the two will face Egypt in the next round. Reporting for Eswatini TV Sports, I'm Linda Dlamini with Patizo Msibi, Somhlolo National Stadium.